Hello, collective. How are you? It's Satya again. I am back with another reading. The last one was so great. I felt really inspired. I felt really uplifted. I was saying in that reading, to share the joys, share the happiness that you feel because it really is contagious. We need more happiness. We need more love. We need more stories that inspire people to not only be good people and care about others and do the right thing, but to keep going when times get tough. It's so easy to be overwhelmed. It's so easy to succumb to the sadness, the darkness, right? The defeats of life. And they come. But if we stop during the hard times, that's what we focus on, we get nowhere. Not only I think do we just get nowhere and lose momentum, but we fall backwards. We fall away from the light, right? Instead of ascending, we don't just stand still, but we descend. And so I'm gonna build off that momentum and that energy, and we're gonna do another reading tonight. I gotta take my dogs out to the dog park, but I'm gonna do another one tonight. It's gonna be a different style reading, still full of energy, still full of love, because that's how we keep it over here. But it is gonna be in a different format. It's called Past, Present, Future. So it's gonna speak to maybe some of the past energies that we've faced as a collective, me included. What's kind of going on right now in our present, and some opportunities that we may have for the future. So I'm looking forward to that. Talisman and water. Talismans are little knickknacks, little things that we keep, represent good luck or something meaningful. They hold significant meaning, some type of significance to us. Some people put up talismans to bring in good luck. Some keep talismans to ward off bad luck. Whoa! Oh. We've got growth, but we use that for last reading, and so I'm gonna see if we can't get another one. And then water. Water is an energy of emotions, right? Our feelings, our heart center. Water is a clearing, calming, healing energy. Water is, of course, related to the suit of cups. It is a Piscean energy, right? Pisces, the fish, it's water. So it's intuitive, it is spiritual, it is, the energy that flows deep inside of us. That strong current that pulls us towards our north node. Which one should we pull? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Boom. Safe travel. Okay. So some of you guys curious. Oh, that was veiled. I'm just curious. And on the bottom of the deck, we have divinity. So maybe some of you guys are traveling. Maybe some of you guys are making some type of movement in your life. Maybe you're deciding which way to go. Maybe you're at a crossroads in your life, right? Going back, going forward, changing direction altogether instead of continuing to go forward. Maybe you got to make a left turn, a right turn. So this is the energy we have. Combining it with divinity, I would just kind of, at first glance, bring to this as an energy of the things that we have in our life or we use in our life, again, that are of great importance to us, right? The talismans that we have. I have a little You guys see that? It's like a little rock that I painted the eye on. It protects against people giving me the evil eye. So maybe there are things in our life, important pieces of, knickknacks or whatever it might be, but we have talismans that bring us good luck, bring us healing, bring those things which guide us, right, in safe travel toward our divinity. And incorporating water, some of those things might be spiritual, like a cross on your chain, or Fatima's hand, Hamsa hand that you maybe hang up to ward off evil eye. Maybe it's a rabbit's foot, or jewelry from a loved one. Maybe it's a tattoo that has significant meaning. Who knows? Again, it's something that is special towards you, something that protects you as you travel through this life, as you face obstacles, right, that grow you in spirit, that grow you in your emotions, that grow you in wisdom, and always moving towards the light, always moving towards divinity, always stepping into the path, the challenges, always taking that journey that's going to lead you closer to your divine self and your divine truth. So we will, I hate when all of these fall out at once. If that happens again, I'm just going to take the top card. 9 of Cups, joy, abundance. This is the card that comes before the 10 of Cups, which we had in our last reading. The 6 of Swords, again, there was the 10 of Wands, and I said I was going to take the top one. That is the 10 of Pentacles. And on the bottom, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So again, I think this is sending us a message of that 10 of Wands that was in our last reading. The 6 of Swords was in our last reading. The Ace of Pentacles was in our last reading. The 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Let's see. So I'm going to kind of put this like this. And what I would start off with our initial interpretation is, again, kind of thinking of things in our life that we use to bring us luck, bring us inspiration, things that we can connect with, things that we can relate to on a deep emotional or intuitive level that help us travel, navigate the world in not only a safe manner, right, but in a manner that leads us to our divinity, leads us towards the light, leads us to the person we are becoming, leads us to the person that Source, Spirit, God, Allah, that Source wants us to be, the person we truly are inside. If we're using that theme, that energy, right, and with the energy of Ace of Pentacles, again, this is being rewarded for the things that you do, being rewarded for the work that you put in. And not just small time rewards, but big time rewards. That big ace of Pentacles, manifesting your investments and abundance, a prosperous beginning, right? Not only abundance in money, but career, stability, health, real world impact. The effort you put in is going to be shown in the benefits and the rewards that you reap. What is sown, we see when it's time to reap. What you reap, you have sown, right? And so this 10 of Wands really is an energy of, again, that it's done, right? Lots of heavy responsibility. You've gone all the way from the 1 to the 10 of wands. You know, you have started at the beginning, you've labored all the way through, you've struggled, you've fought, you've stood your ground, right? It's been a long journey full of struggles, labors, sometimes delays, restrictions, obligations, stress. But through it all, you have put in the work, right? You have put in the work to get what it is that's coming to you. And now you've reached an ending. You've completed the struggle, right? You were overburdened. You were doing too much. You were wearing yourself out, wearing yourself down. But it's over. The burden, it's done. And again, that Six of Swords is knowing that peace will come, or having moved away through endurance, right? Enduring all of the wands from the 1 to the 10, and knowing that now you can escape that hardship. You can move away from being overburdened, and you can move towards your divinity, right? Through this, maybe an emotional struggle. Maybe this is, really speaking towards spiritual struggles. It's been hard for a lot of people the past 4 or 5 years, not only with COVID, but economy going up and down. I know lots of people who lost their homes. And when you're just getting attacked left and right, right? Going through the wands and just getting beat down, it can be really draining. You can kind of wonder, where is Source? Where is God? Am I in this fight alone? But moving through this, believing in whether it's good luck charms or a prayer or whatever it is that you hold sacred to you that provides meaning and strength and power, fighting that spiritual battle, fighting against the negative energies, demonic presence, people who talk bad about you, people that do bad things to you, right? Staying in your intuition, staying in your heart center, staying secure in your emotions, focusing on your spirituality and letting that carry you like a river, like a gentle wave through the ups and downs, left and rights of life towards your divinity. You have moved beyond, or you are moving beyond. You're overcoming that hardship into a place of luxury, fulfillment, abundance, high self-esteem. And because the cups is very much it is a water suit, this definitely speaks to an emotional fulfillment, something that your heart really wants, an emotional truth, an emotional desire, an emotional reward, trusting in the flow of life, right? Trusting what you have, what you use, those things that are significant to you, trusting that those spiritual tools are going to give you the emotional, spiritual strength through the ups and downs, the flow of life, sometimes those turbulent waters, towards your divinity, towards your Ace of Pentacles, towards your 10 of Pentacles, right? Where you are affluent, you are successful, you are fortunate, your life is flourishing. The things that you've worked on from, again, the 1 all the way through to the 10 of Pentacles, you've built solid foundations, right? You have, if you think of it kind of like building a home, right? You have the foundation, you pour the cement, you make sure it's good, it's level, Then you put, I don't know, I'm not a carpenter or anything, but then you put like the base little wood things around where you build the little frame, right? You've built that bottom kind of foundation in the framework, and then You kind of scaffold up and then you build the frame of the house, right? You've done that. You've taken the steps to go from the 1 to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now at the 10 of Pentacles, you are enjoying your hard work. You're enjoying what you have built, not what someone has given you, right? With the safe travels here, you know, you don't end up at a destination because, you know, you snap your fingers and you're there, or because you piggybacked, you rode on someone's back, or someone carried you along the way, right? We travel our own path. And so I look at this really as saying, continue, right? We have been, and we are being urged to continue to use the things that are meaningful to us, whether, again, they're crystals, little trinkets you make, things that are meaningful to you and have purpose and power to you. Continue to use those things that you believe in to strengthen your spirit, to strengthen your intuition, to strengthen you so that you can endure through what life has to give us. Sometimes obstacles, you know, sometimes difficult times, but knowing that you have endured through the ups and downs of life and you've come to the end. You're moving away from this burden into joy, abundance, affluence in your home, in your business, in your family, and you are celebrating everything that you have worked hard to achieve, and it is yours by divine right. You're stepping into the light and continuing to manifest wonderful things. Ooh, I think another good reading is on its way, y'all. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You guys like my singing voice? Me. I'm a terrible singer. But lately I've been feeling, you know, moving out of, you know, sad times and into happy times. And so I do find myself singing in the car and, you know, just trying to keep things light. I've been through the wands. Yes, I have. I've been through the wands. I'm at the 8, 9, or 10. We'll see. But sometimes you just have to do things that are going to pick you up because, you know, no one else is going to do it. Sometimes you have to be your own umbrella. Be your own umbrella. Be your own rainbow. So let's see what we can get here. Let's get some cards that highlight where we're moving from or where we're moving to. That 6 of Swords is okay, Tower. Chaos, destruction, upheaval, a traumatic experience, unexpected change, an unwanted change, right? No one wants a tower. Time of confusion, the storms of life. Again, that nobody, justice, that nobody can say, hey, you know, nah, I don't want that. No, life is going to give you what it's going to give you. And with the Justice card here, you get what you give. And sometimes you get what you don't give, honestly. Hanged Man, needing to take a moment's rest, letting go, sacrificing, not like sacrificing. Oh, and here we have the Hermit. And what popped out was the Emperor upside down, 2 of Swords in reverse, and what is this? The 5 of Pentacles. So if we're just kind of taking this energy, you know, I look at this as really having some delays, unable to make some choices, unable to kind of move forward in the path, maybe due to some stubbornness or lack of control, right? We talked about the Emperor and Saturn being the father figure, the teacher. And when we don't learn our karmic lessons, we don't put in the work, maybe because we can't make a choice. You know, there were some things standing in our way, some obstacles that needed to be dealt with before we could make a choice, right? So there was something getting in our way from learning those lessons, or refusing to make a choice and learn those lessons that have dealt us a bad hand, a temporary bad hand, but still, you know, a bad hand nonetheless, some sort of frustration, some sort of adversity, but in the end, being restored, right? Put that in the middle of the deck. And on the bottom, we've got High Priestess. So again, there's that intuition, inner knowing, using your ESP, using your spiritual sight, talking to your spirit guides, praying, things that are mysterious or currently unknown to us being revealed. Moving away, right? Moving away and being done with a tower, an unexpected upheaval, a big change, a big disaster, our previous life, maybe where we were before we started traveling towards our divinity, being destroyed, being taken away, right? Being a hardship, being a storm, causing us chaos, you know, being a trauma. Now moving away from that, escaping that, learning these karmic lessons, right? Karmic justice, the consequences of our actions. People think, oh, karma is, you know, you're gonna, you do something bad's gonna happen to you. Yeah, that's what it is, but it's on a deeper level, right? Karma is divine justice, right? If you live your life in a particular way, you will reap what you sow, right? You will reap what you sow. If you take advantage of people, if you steal from others, if you are if you have a 10 of Pentacles, but you never give back, you know, you hoard all your money, because, you know, you've stolen and you've taken advantage of people and you've cheated and you've gained all of this affluence because of that, right? You're not going to be blessed because of that. That negative energy that you've put out, abusing your power, it's going to come back to you. Whether somebody finds out and the IRS audits you, or whether you've stolen from the wrong person and they sue you, or whether, you know, because it's easy money goes fast. And so, yeah, you made it quick, but it went just as fast. That's karma. The energy you put out into the world is amplified, and it always comes back to you, whether it's in a positive way or a negative way. And so, you know, as we kind of reflect on these cards here, right? Moving toward your divine purpose, knowing that what you reap, you eventually sow, especially in the Ace of Pentacles, because the Pentacles is real world impact. It's an earth suit. And the High Priestess being that spiritual insight, esoteric wisdom, knowledge, things yet to be revealed. You know, I think this really ties into justice. You get what you give out. Truth, integrity, cause and effect, life lessons, right? Big Saturn energy. The things you do, the pathway that you decide to walk is going to lead you into a particular direction. And then when you get there, you can't then turn around and say, oh, well, that's not my fault. I can't believe this is happening. No, you walked down that path and now you ended up where you are. The Hanged Man, really an energy of, again, a sacred pause, needing to reflect, needing to think about things, needing to look at something from a different perspective, letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of limiting beliefs, or moving away from limiting yourself, right? And using that new perspective to move forward, right? Using that new perspective, using whatever beliefs, whatever talismans, right? Whatever symbols, whatever divine knowledge and intuitive information you get from that sacred pause, really going deep inside through a period of soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, right? Honoring yourself, honoring your spiritual path, doing the work, using that sacred pause, that solitude. The hermit is a person that goes inwards, that goes away from society to reflect. He's there all alone on a barren land. I like to think of it as like ice or snow, or like he's walking through a snowstorm or something. And the only thing he has is his wand, his cake to keep him cold, or his staff, and a lantern to light his way. But in that lantern is his North Star. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it really is a star in there. It really is a star in there. He's being guided by his North Star to his truth, because he trusts in the knowledge attained from that spiritual pause, that sacred pause. He is guided in the right direction, right? The safe travels. He's guided towards his Nine of Cups, his Ten of Pentacles, his Ace of Pentacles. He's guided. Oh, look, here's the star. That's it. Child, you better give me my damn credit. There's that star that's inside of his lantern, where source is pulling you, where the universe is pushing you, where when we're confused, where we're sneaking around, where we're doing wrong, where we're not abiding by our, right, high priestess water, where we're not guided by our intuition and we're fighting against our spiritual self, and we're saying, no, I'm going to do this instead, I'm going to do this instead, right? Things that would cause us to have a tower, things that overburden us. When we walk towards the darkness, we're moving away from our divinity. We're moving away from our North Star. We're moving away from our North Node into karmic justice. It's going to come back to you. So I think, in here, this is really an energy of us having done the work, completed the struggle, gone through the tower, have, whatever it was in the past, these things just destroyed, right? Huge change, not easy change, smooth change, boom, chaos, destruction, complete loss and tragedy, a breakup, right? Pain, just the total destructive end. That may have been justice for us if we were not traveling towards our divinity, but a rebirth, right? When something ends, there's always a beginning. When there's nothing on the horizon, you can choose whatever path you'd like. So being done with this tower and being able to move into a new beginning, after destruction, there is peace. Being able to endure the trials and tribulations, being able to endure the burdens of life that cause us towers, that keep us in towers, because once we let go of things that aren't serving us and we learn the lessons of the tower and the Ten of Wands and we move past, we do have an opportunity to learn those lessons. We do have opportunity to take what we've learned, right, to get what we've put out and move forward after a bit of recovery, right? Taking a sacred pause, reflecting on the things that we've done, gaining a new perspective, using our inner knowing, connecting with spirit, connecting with source, connecting with God, your higher power, whatever it is that you believe, and realigning ourselves, right? Realignment here, so that we can move forward closer to who we are as our divine self, into a place where we can manifest our heart's desire, our big time money, right? Our stability, our finances, where we can make an impact in the real world, being able to accept the reward for the lessons we've learned, being able to accept what life has in store for us after a difficult time, but only if, right, we are staying committed to a new perspective, right? Our spiritual self, the lessons that we've learned after the hard times, reflecting on that and allowing those lessons and what we've sort of gotten out of it once we reflected on it, to then incorporate all of those lessons, all of that knowledge through our solitude into developing insight, developing an inner knowing, developing an ability to listen to our gut, because your heart and your gut, they know what's up. They'll tell you what's right. They'll tell you what's wrong. They'll tell you if you're going in the wrong direction. They'll tell you if something you're coming across is good luck or if it's going to bring bad luck. And if you accept it, then you're, again, either moving closer towards your divinity or you're heading into another tower. And I know that we've all been there before. I know this is resonating for somebody out there. I know it's resonating for somebody out there, because this is life. This is life right here. You move towards towers or you move towards your divinity. And it's not to say that it's one straight line, right? Or it's all going to be good travels. It's not to say also that it's going to be all curvy lines and mixed up. It's not to say that it's all going to be bad either. But there is a balance. There is justice. You are going to get what you give. Not necessarily in the immediate, maybe sometimes far, 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 far in the future. But you do reap what you sow. And right now, I think, this energy here is really saying, move away from what is done, right? Move away from what is done and over. Don't try to stick around in the past and, revive. Don't try to rebuild on an already shaky and broken foundation. You've come through to the Ten of Wands. It's done. You've completed the hard lesson, right? Going back to Saturn and its karma. You've gotten the karmic justice. You've gotten the lessons, or you've done the things that are bringing you the lessons. Now reflect on those lessons. Don't feel trapped. Don't feel confined. Don't, continue putting limits on yourself, because those have been destroyed. Instead, know that it's time to reflect. Know that it's time to gain perspective. Know that it's time to search your soul and grow up. Grow from those difficult times. Grow from those towers. Move away from the chaos, whether it's people, places, or things. But invest your time and energy into what is serving you, what is bringing you forward, your good luck charms, your prayer book, your crystals, your spiritual rituals, whatever that might be that is holding you firm and bringing you peace, and again holding you firm in your spirituality, in your inner self, in your inner knowing, in that high priestess, karmic justice place. Hold firm to that and continue to move away what isn't serving you along your travels towards abundance, towards success, towards big time manifestation, towards your divinity. The place where God, source, spirit, your higher power wants you to be, right? I'm not a religious person, but I do believe that the universe, I say source, right? The source, wherever it is that I'm from and wherever it is I'm traveling on my sacred journey back to, source wants good things for me, but we are bound by the limits that we put on ourselves. We are subject to free will and its consequences, and everybody has a choice. Sometimes it's a choice between a rock and a hard place, but it still is a choice, right? Sometimes it's a choice between jumping out of the fire into the frying pan, or out of the frying pan into the fire, or whatever, but it is a choice. And once we jump out of one choice into another, there's another choice, whether to stay there, to go back, or to move forward. And again, this is an energy of continue to move forward. Don't let the things from the past burden you. You've done what you've done. You're going to get what you gave. And now it's time to learn from those lessons. Use those lessons. Incorporate them into your life. Develop yourself spiritually. Use your intuition. And move toward what is waiting for you. Move toward this abundance and what is waiting for you. So, I think these last three messages really had a lot to do with things. Oh, there's a judgment card. Oh, there's the Ten of Cups. What? These last few messages really had a lot to say about moving forward. Maybe someone out there is feeling stuck. Maybe reflecting a little too much on the past. Maybe feeling stuck by things that we've done in the past. Woo. King of Pentacles. What's on the bottom? Four of Cups in reverse. So this is an energy of choosing, right? There's three cups. I'll put it like this way first. There's three cups down here, and he's kind of looking at these three cups like, oh, I only have three cups here. Nothing that I like is inside. And this little cloud, right? This new opportunity is being presented to him. But is he going to take it, or is he going to wallow in regret over whatever he's looking at here? And the reverse, it's that energy, but choosing happiness, right? Like this, he's choosing to kind of wallow in sadness, stay disconnected, be apathetic. But in the reverse, this is an energy of an awareness that new things are on the horizon, an awareness that there is a silver lining in the cloud, that after a bit of mourning over what may have been lost, or the things that were offered that you didn't really want, now being able to really progress and move into your power, to realign yourself, to choose happiness, even though you've got to choose between a rock and a hard place. It is a choice. And while we've got our back up against the wall and we are between a rock and a hard place, right? We are on a path that is just really hard. We are in between a tower and getting what we deserve, right? Receiving karmic justice, the hard lessons that we've had to learn through this. We know that peaceful times will come, and choosing to look forward towards what is waiting for us. Choosing to know that if we take a moment, look at things a different way, right? If we can look at things a different way and choose happiness, as opposed to wallowing in regret for what we've lost or what we've done or what we had to give up or what consequences have happened to us, if we can choose happiness, then we can move toward our North Star. We can move toward what life has in store for us. Joy, abundance, rewards, feeling good about ourselves, right? Wisdom, truth, trusting in the flow of life, trusting that life is going to take you down the path that you have created for yourself. Maybe with some luck, but trusting that the flow of life, the water of life, the energy, the flow, right? Karmic justice, it's going to take us into our Ten of Cups. It's going to take us to wealth, security, abundance. So we pulled Judgment in reverse, Ten of Cups upright, Two of Wands upright, and King of Pentacles upright. So again, this is, the card of judgment. Tying that really into justice, being held accountable for the choices that we've made, being held accountable for the things that we've done, being held accountable to the people we've hurt, being held accountable for the things that we've done to ourselves. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. Just negative, really trashing ourselves, talking down to ourselves. Oh, you're so stupid. How could you do this? Oh, you hooked up with him. You hooked up with her. Well, that's what you get. Never going to find love. Never going to find a good friend. Oh, you moved over here and now look, you don't have nothing. Right? Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. And I think it's time to stop that. But, reflecting on these things, not letting our inner critic get to us, not jumping down our own throats and not jumping down the throats of other people, right? Being accountable for what we've done, the road that we've traveled, right? The road that we've traveled, being accountable in a spiritual sense, not only just verbally or legally or, being accountable in the physical world, but also being accountable in the spiritual world, because that angel is blowing that horn of reckoning, child. Right? Accountability must be taken, not only because if you don't take accountability, it's just stagnant blame throwing, right? You're just tumbling around before you can learn that life lesson. But again, if you don't learn that lesson, you'll stumble on that obstacle again and again and again. So taking that accountability, right? Have self-awareness. Take the punishment. You did the crime, do the time. Don't ignore the call to grow and move beyond. And once you do take that opportunity to let the flow of life, the waters of life guide you away from those bad choices, guide you away from this hardship, dealing with any trauma, but moving away from it, taking those karmic lessons, turning that into wisdom, life lessons, integrity, knowing that what you reap you sow, what you get you give back, and moving into a place where divine love, harmony, joy, abundance is waiting for you. The Two of Wands, actually I like this here because it is speaking towards planning, making progress. This is a man looking out over the horizon, and he's got a staff on one side, a staff in the other, and a globe. I don't know if you can see that, a globe in his hand. He's got the whole world before him. He can go anywhere he wants. He can make any choice he wants. He's going to pick up one of those staffs. He's going to look at that globe and he's going to set off on a journey. This is a card of moving forward, right? Progress, making plans, right? Before you can step into, right? As you're moving away from things that were bringing hardship and that you had to endure through because of the karmic law that you get what you give. You've now integrated, right? You've integrated that knowledge, those lessons, those experiences, and you're making plans. You're progressing forward. You're choosing your next step in life. The safe travels, the journey that the waters of life are taking us, right? The talismans, the lessons we've learned, the things that bring us luck, the things that are significant to us. A talisman doesn't necessarily have to be something physical, right? It could be a memory. I mean, typically it talks about something physical, something you carry, something you hang, whatever that might be. But I like to think of that as something that is significant, that holds a powerful meaning or a purposeful meaning to you. And again, that could be a memory of someone you love. It could be something physical that you actually do carry. It could be a prayer that you say or a mantra that you repeat to yourself, right? But taking whatever it is that is meaningful to you and using that to plan your next steps, to make the right decisions, to move away from these things that we've done and the judgments that we've had to face, and move into a place of success where you will be the King of Pentacles, baby. Sitting on your throne, ruling your home, your house, being the leader of your family, right? Being a stand-up person in the community, somebody that other people look to as a leader, someone who's smart in business, someone who knows how to manage their money, someone who knows how to manage their life, right? Someone that gives good advice, someone that is generous, someone that can be counted on. And isn't that what we all want to be? I mean, no one wants to grow up and be a slimy bum that takes advantage of people and, does crime stuff, right? We want to be good people. That is the divine in us. That is why we have healers, right? We want to have courage. We want to be able to step into our power. We want to be able to grow in a positive way with time, right? That is the King of Pentacles. Someone who has that power, someone that can guide others in a way of success. And I think, again, with the safe travels, right? The water high priestess, the tower judgment, I think it's telling us is along our travels, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be burdens. We're going to make bad choices and we're going to have to face them, right? But if we can go inside and use that knowledge to integrate into our spirit, into our intuition, and trust our spiritual self as we move towards the light, as we ascend, as we support those around us, as we show ourselves to be a good leader, as we show ourselves to have awareness, right? As we show ourselves to be aligned with the divine, with the things that are meaningful and purposeful and serve us best, that we will receive abundance. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. This is really an energy of continue down that path. There's going to be obstacles, there's going to be towers, and if that's where there was, it's life serving you lessons. Again, karmic justice, Saturn on that ass. But integrate that, learn from that and move away from things that pull you away from your divine purpose. Move away from things that are causing you stress, anxiety, depression. Move away from people. Choose to be happy. Choose to make the hard choice, right? Choose to make the hard choice. That Two of Swords was under the Four of Cups in reverse. But choose to make the difficult decisions, because you're going to reap what you sow. And once you have reaped what you sow, especially if it's something negative, you integrate that into your mind, body, soul. You learn those lessons. You make it something that you can look back on. You make those life lessons useful as a talisman to guide you into your north node, closer to your divinity, into a position where you can plan and make decisions based on the lessons you've learned towards your future, using your intuition. And after you've soul searched and again have integrated all of that, you can move towards joy, abundance, success, and into the light. This is another, I mean, I don't know, man. This is speaking to me personally. I don't know about y'all, but this is speaking to me, honey. This is speaking to me. This is really just, telling me that the things that we've done, the things I've done, I'll speak to me, the things that I've done, the choices I've made in life, whether good or bad, they have a consequence. And as opposed to sitting here wallowing in regret and thinking things are unfair, I need to choose to be happy. I need to choose to realign myself and maybe check myself in some areas, Well, you think that you thought you made a good decision, but look where you are now, feeling like a sad sack, right? So choose to be happy. And I've come out of a recent hermit mode. I was in the hangman position for the last 3 or 4 months, just realigning. I was feeling trapped. I was lacking direction. I didn't know what I was going to do. I still kind of don't know what I'm going to do. But I am holding true to my values and my morals, right? I am using my skills, my intuition, the things that bring me joy, the things that bring me luck, the things that I count on to keep me strong in my spirit to guide me forward. And, I'll say is, it led me here to YouTube and to you guys, my beautiful collective. And I'm experiencing some joy, and abundance in my life. Not necessarily huge financial success, but all success doesn't have to be based on money and monetary gain, right? So I hope that something in here has resonated with you. If it doesn't apply, what? Let it fly. But definitely make sure that you like this video, please. You comment down below where this feels like it has resonated with you. Get some comments down there in the comment section and let's start a conversation. Something positive, something uplifting. You can share a sad story, I bet you, oh, look at that. I bet you someone's going through it too, Find a friend. Let me know what you think and subscribe. We've got the Novice of Gems, Skill Development, the Novice of Raindrops Play. We've got, I think that was the World Ascension. We've got the Apprentice of Raindrops Charm, Ace of Raindrops Rebirth, lots of water cards here. Intellect, Temperance, Just Breathe. Yes. That's speaking to me because sometimes I get really, really stressed out and it's all I can focus on is the stress. And I, after a minute, things start to come back, but you do have to take a minute and surrender and breathe. On the bottom of the deck is Ace of Lightning, which is inspiration. So this would be the Ace of Wands, right? A new inspirational project, a passion project, something new and passionate coming into your life, or you manifesting something of passion. right? This energy here is really saying, look, 19, let's see, 14, 12, 14, 19, 21. Let's see what it says in numerical order. Surrender, right? There's the hangman. Take a moment and surrender. Take a moment and surrender to karma. Learn those lessons. Get a different perspective. Take a minute and rest. Just breathe, right? The temperance angel, the temperance card. Find balance. Find clarity in the sun, right? Let your past illuminate your present. Learn the lessons in the present. Plan for your future and move toward it, because the world is waiting for you. There are beautiful things out there in the world. Yes, a lot of scary stuff. Yes, a lot of trouble and tribulations. Yes, a lot of Maya. But also many, many beautiful things. Use your intellect, right? Master of clouds. That's the King of Swords. Use your intellect. Be strong in your conviction. Use your heart, yes, but also your mind. Don't be doing dumb shit, right? Think about the choices. Think about what we've done and where it's taken us, and make smart and wise decisions. And sometimes you have to cut people in or cut people out of your life. The King of Swords is a man who thinks head over heart, like what is going to be best. And once we do that, right? Once we develop our skills, right? This is a pentacle, this is an earth card. Once we develop our skills and we can put those into a place where we can use our leadership, use our talents, we manifest big time. And we gain wealth. That's the King of Pentacles right here. There is wonderful things waiting for us. Ace of Raindrops, rebirth. Apprentice of Raindrops, charm. Novice of Raindrops, play. Right? This aligns with our water card here. Spiritual development, right? Skill development, spiritual development. This is asking us to take the lessons that we've learned in life from the choices we've made, both good and bad, and develop ourselves. Go from a novice, where we're just kind of playing around out there, not really sure, just making our way, right? Don't really know a whole lot, can't really do a whole lot. Learn those lessons. Move into an apprentice place. Charm yourself, charm life. Use the skills that you have, use the knowledge that you've gained to make your way to a rebirth, to where you're using your skills, you're using your intellect, you're using your inspiration, your perceptivity to get what you need, take a leap, and leave a legacy that you can be proud of, because you have done the shadow work. You have learned from these difficult choices. You have surrendered spiritually, physically. You have taken the time out to rethink things. You are balanced. You're taking what you've learned, you have clarity, and you're moving forward, because the world is your oyster. I don't eat oysters because them shits is looking nasty, but the world is your corn dog. The world is your salad. The world is your favorite food. Right? Right. This was another great reading. I'm so happy to have done this. I'm so blessed, and I feel very honored to have read cards for you. I hope this is resonating with you. If it is, definitely let me know. My email address is in the little box or whatever. So reach out, let me know how this is going for you. Let me know if you're vibing with my readings. Let me know how you feel about my energy. Make sure that you like this video, comment down below. I'd love to start engaging with you guys, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to try to do at least a video a day. I've done 2 already. I'm going to take my dogs out for a walk, and then I'm going to do another one, past, present, future. But this is feeling really good, and I'm really happy to have been here with you. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope this has resonated with you. Make sure to let me know if it has, and I will see you in the next one. I'm wishing you peace, love, and blessings. All right, guys, take care. See you in the next one.